Cultural Diversity, Myths and Great Civilizations. By Dr. Dennis V. Burke. Published by 4815 Publisher. Fluid Ideas. Each culture and group has its stories about mythical men and women. The giants in our myths are the foundations of the ideas that support our civilizations. These narratives serve as references for the development of our values, and they reinforce the reasons for our courage. They close the gaps between life and legends. They serve as bridges across the known and unknown, the chasms of chaos. Our myths make it possible for mortals to accept the impossible and aspire towards greatness. They form important boundaries for each people, and they protect the identities of our groups. Whenever a group loses its stories, whenever they diminish or replace the ideas of these mythical people, the society inevitably crumbles and will eventually disappear. People who lose their history disappear because they become a compass without a true north. Therefore, our very existence is predicated on ideas we cannot explain. Our myths and narratives of greatness serve as a beacon through dark times. All people face persistent challenges at all times. There are constant battles in the minds and emotions of all people. Internal battles are difficult to referee, and the stories of our heroes will inevitably confirm that at earlier times, common members of our societies have triumphed. Throughout history, people like us have faced the demons of chaos that would destroy us, and the common people have triumphed before. Therefore, all challenges are old ideas, and like our heroes we can overcome and thrive regardless of the darkness we perceive in the times. The narratives we share are important for our survival. They represent our cultural identities and spiritual beliefs. Without our stories and heroes, we will be lost within the chaos of thoughts. And so, when intellectuals challenge the concepts of our deities, they are merely orienting themselves on important points of reference. People with varying beliefs still find common ground when their collective survival is threatened. Fences keep people in and others out, but both groups are oriented on the fence. Hence, in the lives of all people it is our myths like fences that tell us who we are, who we might be, and our positions in this life. It is our myths that ensure that we will fight to survive. Our myths give us our gods, our royals, they identify our constitutions and founding fathers. When evil raise up against the will of the collective, it is the myths that define the chaos we must resist. Therefore in each man, woman, and child exists a place where we carry the treasures of our mythical people. These ideas ensure we dare to protect our societies. The hordes and barbarians are always at the gates in our minds. These bearers of chaos are our own ideas, and they remind us of a lesser self. Chaos is the time we spend in the unknown. Whenever we learn and share our myths, we strengthen the values that anchor us to reality. Our myths protect us in challenging times and give us the courage to cross the chasm into the future. The stories of our myths help us to grow. Knowledge empowers people to learn, it strengthens our ability to be open to new ideas. Knowledge provides an anchor that promotes diversity, and when people share the stories of their group across cultures, the emerging diversity makes us stronger. It is possible that through knowledge and sharing a people and culture emerged from history via the Enuma Elish, the Torah, and the Bible. Certainly the history is much deeper than we understand. This pathway of life might be unclear, however the myths and narratives that hold us together are unquestionable.